Hello, thank you for joining me. Here we go. We're going to make some black pepper slaw for our first recipe. Black pepper slaw. First thing we're going to start off with, a little white vinegar. We're going to pour that right into our mixing bowl. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to pour in a little of this oil, okay? Lastly, we're going to add some crushed black pepper. Then what we're going to do is going to whisk that together really nice. Once we have this blended very well, the next thing we want to do is we want to add our cabbage. So what we're going to do next is we're going to take this shredded cabbage. You can buy this at any of your local stores already pre-shredded and ready for you. This is a simple home recipe. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to add this right in. Get your tongs and just toss. Toss very well. But what we're going to do is we're going to set this off to the side here, and we're going to allow it to just do its thing. It's going to just marinate and just bring this cabbage to life. Here we are now with the comeback sauce. This is going to be a great part of the recipe. The reason why we call it comeback sauce is because it's going to make your guests want to come back for more. First ingredient we're going to start out with is mayonnaise. So we're going to put the mayonnaise right into the bowl. Now you can use any kind of mayonnaise you like. Some people like olive oil mayonnaise, some people like heavy duty. Whatever it is that your taste buds like, go ahead and do that. All right, now we're going to take the next thing, we're going to add some chili sauce, okay? This is a key ingredient. It's really going to help this to come together. Give it a little heat, not too much. Next ingredient we're going to add, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this Worcestershire sauce. Help to bring a little bit of saltiness, a little bit of meatiness to it. We have our ketchup. We're going to put that right in. The next ingredient we have is a stone ground Dijon mustard. So we're going to put that in. And last but not least, we have some garlic. Now you can buy garlic at the store already pre-minced and ready to go. You don't have to worry about chopping this for yourself. So again, nice convenient ingredients to make this simple for you to do at home. All right? And last but not least, at the very, very end, we're going to add a little bit of pepper and just a little bit of salt. Now typically you want to make sure that you add just a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt to your tastes, all right? You don't want to overdo it, so just a little bit goes a long way, and you can always add more. So now we'll go ahead and grab our little whisk, and we're going to blend these ingredients together. And that's it. Very, very simple, easy to do. And the next portion of our recipe is going to be an egg salad schmear. This is going to be wonderful. And if you happen to have one of these handy dandy blenders right here, wonderful. If you don't, a regular home use blender can do the same thing. What we're going to start out with is eggs, of course, eggs, right? Can't make an egg salad schmear without eggs. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some Dijon mustard right to the mix. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a little bit of this sweet pickled relish right here. I prefer the sweet. You can use any kind that you'd like and what you prefer. Again, readily available at any grocery store. We have some apple cider vinegar. We're going to go right in. And then we're going to take a little bit of sugar. We're going to add that in. And last but not least, we're going to season to taste with a little pepper and a little salt. All right. So now we have all our ingredients in the blender. We'll go ahead, lock the lid on, and we'll turn it on. There we go. As you can see, it's blending up really nice. But to save a little time, by the magic of video, we already have some done right here. Look at this. It's nice, easy. You can see right here, we'll be able to take and use this and we'll be able to smear it on a piece of bread. Now we're going to make the patty for our burger. First, I'm going to start off with 80/20 ground beef right here. This 80/20 ground beef in particular is made right here on Virginia Tech campus at VT Meats. So we're going to add that right into our bowl. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in a ground pastrami, okay? If you don't have a grinder attachment for your KitchenAid mixer, for instance, at home, or if your butcher won't grind it for you at the store, what you can do is you can go ahead and buy that pastrami, bring it home, and if you got a good knife and a cutting board, you can mince it up until it's nice fine pieces, and then we can just add that right in. So we're going to put both of these right into the bowl. And then basically at this point, you're just going to get right into it, okay, folks? We're going to get in here, we're going to mix it up real nice, get it nice and tight, get it evenly distributed throughout. So I'm going to pinch a little off. We're going to pull it together, ball it up, set them over here on our little plate on the side. And then once we get to this point, we got them all sitting here. What I like to do is I like to go ahead and just give them a little thumbprint right in the center, like so. Now that we finished putting the thumb holes in our beef, we're going to set this aside and we're going to bring out our skillet and start getting it ready nice and hot. All right, and here we go with our home skillet right here. This is what we're going to use to do our beef today. We're going to make sure that it's on to the temperature that we want it at. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some beef tallow to our griddle. It is rendered beef fat. You can find this readily available on the shelves where you find your cooking fats, whether you use oils or those kinds of things. You can also find beef tallow to use. So we're going to grab a little spoonful of this and we're going to put it right on our grill. Now don't be afraid of it, okay? It's only going to help to bring flavor to this, our ground beef. All right, now that we've got it nice and melted here and it's getting really hot, let's go ahead and grab us a couple of burgers. Oh, can you hear that? Can you hear that, folks? All right, let's get another one. This is going to be one great burger when we get done. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of them on. All right, now we're going to let them do their thing, okay? So now we're going to reduce the heat down here to warm, and we're going to set the skillet to the side and let the cheese continue to melt and do its thing. And as we're doing that, I'm going to step over here. I'm going to bring out our new cutting board, and we're going to first going to set a little cloth down to keep that cutting board from sliding. I have a clean plate here. We're going to put that out in front. Here's some of that black pepper slaw that we had. The schmear, egg schmear, and then of course, right here, our comeback sauce, all right? Got some utensils to help with those. We're gonna grab a couple of buns here. I'm gonna set them out. Take a little bit of this egg schmear, and we're gonna put it right on the very bottom. Don't be afraid. Be liberal with it. Put it right down there on the bottom, okay? It's going to be a great compliment to these burgers. All right. Once we've done that, let's go ahead and get a little bit of this comeback sauce. And let's put that on the top of the bun, right? Right here on the top, we have that comeback sauce right there. Got a little bit dripping on the cutting board. That's okay. That's all right. We can clean that up a little bit later. Oh, yes, be liberal with it. Be however much you like, put it on there. Don't be afraid of it. Okay. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to come over here. We're going to grab the burger. We'll bring our burger over. We're going to set it right in the middle here. Right in the middle of that, yes. We're going to come over. We're going to grab our slaw. I'm going to set that right on top of the burger. Oh, look how that's piling up there. Oh, let me tell you. This is going to be a wonderful bite. Put that right on top. Place our burgers right here on our plate. Grab our tops, set them right over here. And there we are, folks. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. I hope you do this at home. Simple and easy, and all the ingredients are found at your local grocer. So thank you for joining me. See ya!